everyone. After years of Goldberg's bullying of conservative voices, it finally happened. Finally finding her match, she treated visitors like they were unworthy and dominated The View like her own personal space.
If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
ABC executives are in a state of complete terror. There are rumors that Big Time is firing people, and Whoopi may be fired permanently. What exactly did Karoline say that made Whoopi look bad live on TV? You won't want to miss this, but first hit the subscribe button and hit the like button for more uncensored takedowns and intense political battles. Just signed up, fantastic. Let's get started. When the rest of the audience and Whoopi Joy Behar decided to give a lecture, the catastrophe began. Joy Behar couldn't help but add her typical sarcastic remark when Karoline levitated on wokeness. And as usual, it got quite Whoopi with her signature smugness.
Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
The most divisive and disgusting speech that any president, certainly in my lifetime, has ever given. He essentially waged war on half of the country by saying that we are all a threat to democracy because we believe in putting America first. It's not radical to want to put your country and your own people first. It's not radical to want to have a strong border, a strong military, and to unleash the might of your own economy, not economies around the world. You know, we have seen cultural Marxism trickling its way through every institution in this country. The public school system, the higher education university system, Hollywood, big tech, the corrupt mainstream media that I fought against in President Trump's White House are indoctrinating my generation of Americans into hating our country, hating one another based on race and gender and sex, and all of this other BS, quite frankly.
Oh, so we're suddenly evaluating women based on appearances? The irony is astounding. These are the same ladies who say they support women, but if they happen to be conservative, they attack, disparage, and insult them. Karoline's achievements are astounding, and they were all made at a young age, yet it appears that she is...
She's probably been put in there because according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though, it's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
Do you want to take this?
So you cannot be attractive and smart? I will try to give Joy the benefit, and well, thank you. I try to give Joy the benefit of the doubt that she didn't see that briefing, because if you saw that yesterday on numerous topics, no big binder, I think she might have had a different impression of this young woman who held her own.
I mean, you would have to give her the benefit of the doubt that she did absolutely no research or reading about anything dealing with Karoline Leavitt before she made that remark. Because Karoline Leavitt worked, I mean, she went to St. Anselm College, she worked for WMUR
Ran for Congress?
In New Hampshire. She ran for Congress at the age of 25, put out a very good campaign.
I decided to share it in order to be fair to both sides, even if Whoopi has nothing worthwhile to say about all of this.
She lost by 8 or 9 points, but she still put on a good campaign. Then she was the press secretary for the Trump campaign, going on TV literally every day.
Well, heavily pregnant and a new mom.
Pregnant. Yeah, she's a new mother. And then she goes out yesterday and gives an... And this, again, this is speaking very objectively, because I've watched every press secretary since going back to Marlon Fitzwater. Yeah, I'm that old. And she went out there for her very first briefing at the age of 27 years old, the youngest press secretary ever, and did a terrific job.
This is where it get juicy, though. Karoline didn't flinch or stutter at all.
These women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right, ABC should wake up.
I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time.
That was so good. So good. In a statement afterwards, this young lady claimed her, quote, on-air snub proves that you know who will not be treated fairly in the upcoming debate. Now, do you think this is going to make people doubt whether CNN CNN can stay objective, or is this more the same of everybody's against me, it's all rigged, I tell you. Is everything rigged?
No, it's their MO. That's what they do. Rachel Maddow said last week, she's like, if the election is lost, it was rigged. If there's a debate, then the moderators are probably biased and they're prejudiced against me.
Karoline returned fire. You sit here advocating for women's empowerment, but the moment a conservative woman achieves success, you claim it's due to her appearance. Whoopi, do you even hear yourself? Even Joy Bear, the queen of interruptions, had nothing to say as the crowd suddenly fell silent, but Karoline continued. Every day on this show, the audience's gasps were unmissable as social media exploded in seconds, making it clear that wokeness isn't about equality, but rather a political tool used to silence anyone who disagrees. Karoline fully owned The View. And we're trending nationwide, and ABC is in full panic mode because what happened next, only made things worse.
While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office, or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bam!
Then the real bombshell hit. Whoopi Goldberg was mysteriously absent from the next episode. And ABC's official statement. Whoopi is taking time to reflect on recent discussions. ABC executives were appalled by reports that began leaking that producers were furious with Whoopi, sponsors were becoming uneasy, and even some die-hard viewers of the show began turning against her. Yes, we are all aware of the true meaning of that. Goldberg is a whoop. Even while The View was on the chopping block, the fallout continued. And now that the writing is on the wall, ABC must make a difficult decision. This show thrives on controversy. But when the backlash outweighs the ratings boost, it's game over. At the moment, they're walking a razor-thin line with advertisers pulling back their credibility shot and viewers tuning out, so I wonder if they clean house and finally bring some balance to The View, or if they keep doubling down and risking complete cancellation. Now everyone, it's your turn after Karoline Leavitt delivered the last nail in the coffin. The site's most amazing moment is taken down by Karoline Leavitt's history. Did Whoopi ultimately go too far? Did she deserve to be fired? And most importantly, is The View coming to an end? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. To ensure that you don't miss any breaking news or unedited takedowns, press the like and subscribe buttons before you leave.